Austin took Renie home and had hardly parked the car when she jumped out of the car. Austin followed her into the house, and this time around, he was going to demand an answer for his question. "Renie," Sesson called, trying to grab her hands. "Leave me alone," she shouted, pushing his hand away. "Renie, tell me what is going on," he demanded, this time around, coming closer. He caught her two hands and gently pinned her back to the wall. "Leave me alone, Austin. You men are the same. You are all monsters. Leave me alone." Renie tried to get free from his stronghold, but Austin often has a way of overpowering her tantrums. She struggled while he held her still until she was tired and busted into tears again. She eventually relaxed as Austin drew her into his arms and gently stroked her back. "It's okay, Renie," he whispered. Austin brought Renie to the sofa to sit while still holding her in his arms. "What is it, my love? You are hurting. Please talk to me." "It was my dad." "Your dad? What happened to him?" Austin asked. "Nothing," she sobbed. Then she started narrating the whole story. Renie's dad worked with an insurance company when he married her mom. They were so much in love with each other and were comfortable together as a couple. In fact, growing up was sweet. Renie and her siblings enjoyed all the comfort any child could ever imagine or dreamt of. Her dad earned a good salary and made life so comfortable for them. They traveled and visited places, wore the best clothes and shoes, attended the best schools. And then, suddenly, the unexpected happened. The economic recession came. Mr. Peter's organization was badly hit and folded up, leaving all the workers jobless. He struggled to get another job but couldn't. No one was hiring. The economy was in recession. Gradually, things were getting tough on them as a family. They used all of his savings and investments for survival until nothing was left. All along, his wife was not working. She was a full-time housewife placed on salary by her husband. After some years, Mr. Peters was able to secure a job from one of his subordinates who had earlier pulled out to start his own company. Though he got a lesser position with a lesser pay, the job was still better than none. Renie's mom also had to go and do apprenticeship with a family member, so at least she could be able to do some buying and selling. The situation made life difficult for them and threw Mr. Peters into a depressive mood, always withdrawn to himself and easily irritated. Unfortunately, his wife was the recipient of it all. At every slight provocation, he pours out his anger on her, which often results into physical abuse. Mr. Peters became more and more aggressive by the day, and at every seemingly little excuse, such as food not made ready on time, he flares up and beats his wife like a kid. Renie was the first child and then, as a teenager, watched them in silence until the day she summoned courage and confronted her mother. "So, Mom, you are going to keep quiet and do nothing until Dad beats you to death?" she queried. "Renie, stay out of this. It's between your dad and I," her mom replied. "Mom, I'm worried about you. Is there nothing you can do?" "What can I do, Renie? What can I do?" Mrs. Peters burst into tears. "There is something you can do, Mom," Renie sobbed, wrapping her tender arms around her mom's pain-torn body. "You can do something, Mom," she repeated. "You can report that to the elders in church. I'm sure he will listen to them." Mr. Peters was a Sunday school teacher in his local assembly, well known and well respected. When his wife took the courage to report him to the elders in church, they were very disappointed that he could be doing such. He was summoned to appear before the church council, who openly expressed their displeasure in his action because it contradicts what he teaches. Mr. Peters was warned never to lay hands on his wife again, or else he would be relieved of his duties in church. Well, it worked. He stopped his physical abuse on his wife, but sank more into depression. A couple of years later, he suffered a heart attack over the night and died in his room. Nobody knew until around midday when they decided to check on him to know why he was still in bed. Usually, he doesn't like anyone disturbing him, which was why they never bothered to check on him earlier. "I am so sorry, Renie, so sorry." Austin's consoling words gently rang in her ears. "The whole experience must have been traumatic for you. I never knew you went through all this. You never bothered to ask," she cuts in. "So sorry, my dear, but I promise to treat you right, Renie. You won't go through this trauma again, I promise. Please don't make any promise. That was the way Dad promised Mom to treat her well and yet failed." "Look at me, Renie," Austin said, turning her face towards himself. "Our relationship is different. Our parents may have made mistakes, but we are going to learn from it to make the best out of our own union. Are you getting me, Renie?" Austin asked. She nodded. "We are in this together and we are triumphing together. By God's grace, our union is going to be that loving relationship we have always dreamt of, and we are working at it together. Renie nodded. So sorry for your pains, love, Austin said, holding Renie tight in his arms. Renie slept off in Austin's arms. She couldn't really say for how long. It seems they both slept. It was his gentle nudge that later woke her up. Renie, wake up. I'm leaving. Come and lock up your door. Renie got up slowly, still feeling sleepy. She followed Austin to the door to lock up. I'll call you when I get home. See you tomorrow in church. Don't forget our counseling session also holds tomorrow. Okay, take care, dear, Renie faintly replied.